It's 1 minute till showtime.
Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. And now, on with the show.
Welcome in, everybody. Jim here. More sunshine, please. Tuesday evening live stream, 7 p.m. Eastern, every Tuesday. How are ya? Happy Fat Tuesday. Coming up on the show, I'll be eating some stuff. Got some coffee with chicory, and we'll play our game, and a top 15 list, and chat. But before we do any of that, I want to celebrate the first three people in the chat here, or the three that are now first in the chat here. You know what I mean. Let's celebrate. Here we go. To the top. And I scheduled this live stream on Sunday. Congratulations, Rob Fuzz, with our gold medal. Mr. Fulton Raz with the silver. How about that? And yes, it's Joey's World. Could be third. Front. Yes, congratulations, you three. So happy to be able to award you your phony medals. Let's see, when was this? This was, Rob was in at 3:21 today or Sunday? We're going to find out. And then 20 minutes after, Mr. Fulton Raz. 4 hours later, it's Joey's World. Okay. Paul Eichenlaub at 7:30. Our John's at 9 p.m. Francisco is here just after midnight. Wishing everybody a happy Mardi Gras. Thanks, Francisco. Okay, let's see. And this is Rob's 7 a.m. No Jump Tuesday? I don't know. I don't know when this stuff happens. Okay, let's get closer to showtime here. And I think... All right. Tim, you did make it on time. Thank you. That was 6:54. I was okay. Now it's showtime. Dean, happy Tuesday. Happy Fat Tuesday. I just want to know who's bringing the king cakes. It won't be me. I've got something else. I've had them before. I love cinnamon. T-Town Mary Ellen. Happy Fat Tuesday to you. Thanks for being here. And hope he's well also, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure he is. Michelle the Quilter, hello to you and your family. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's Joey's World's back in the chat. Thanks, guys. Jason Thibodeau is here. Good evening to you. Paul Eichenlaub, hello. And now I have forgotten who I've said hi to and who I... have yet to say hi to. And there's Gloria as well. Good evening to you. Oh, yes, indeed. Happy Lunar New Year. And it is Mary Ellen. Yes. Where is it? Come on. There it is. The year of the horse. I don't know if it's a fire horse. That does sound pretty badass, though. I think it's just a regular horse. The year of the horse. Although it's red. So I get it. It could be a fire horse. Let's call it Year of the Fire Horse. Let's see. Let's see if Jim's twin shows up. You never know. Maybe. It's going to be hard on a live stream. You never know. Debbie Thunert, welcome in. Happy Mardi Gras Day. Trying to mix it up. How I say that. Oh, you were counting on me? Well, hopefully what I have will be a suitable alternative for us all. And you can enjoy it by proxy. You can enjoy it vicariously through me and all the cavities I'll get eating all the sugar I'm about to consume. I don't know. Rob's back. Hello, Rob. Welcome in. You won gold. No, he knows. No, you got gold. You got gold. And we'll give you some more horns for that. Pepper Tree Villa, welcome in. Arnie, Doug, thank you for being here. And I saw that. You deleted Mr. Fulton Mraz's comment. Well, I'm sure it was inappropriate. No, I probably wasn't. It was an accident. But he was cool with it. He's had his share of medals, both real and phony gym chat medals. He's an all-star. He gets it. He likes to share the wealth, too. It's usually on his terms, but, if Rob forces you... Anyway. Arjons is back. Hello, Arjons. Hope you're well. And we're still scrolling. And I think I'm caught up, actually. As soon as I said that. It is Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday, Shrove Tuesday. The day before the Lent... Before Lent, the Lenten season, 40 days of fasting for those that do that. And so Fat Tuesday is the day of your last hurrah before the 40 days of fasting. The Lenten season, yes. Thank you. Shrove Tuesday. Thank you. So Fat Tuesday is the day you go crazy and you eat and drink, and I think you should probably take it easy. I know it's called Fat Tuesday, but let's use our heads. And I will. But it's fun to celebrate. My live stream happens to come on a Tuesday every week, so I figure why not? Let's celebrate. Have I ever been to Mardi Gras in New Orleans? No, I have not. Nor have I been to Mardi Gras at Universal Studios. I've never been to any Mardi Gras. I've only seen it on YouTube. Gluttony abounds tonight, indeed. Should I just... Oh, you know what? Before we eat, and I had dinner not too long ago, so I had mentioned, for those of you that don't know, I am a classroom teacher, high school teacher, and in my room this year, or the past year and a half, 2 years, I have a number of posters, framed posters, movie posters in my room, and for Christmas, for example, I showed you all the Christmas posters I had, and I like to rotate them, so. Halloween, I had Halloween themed movie posters. Movie Mania Nick, welcome in. Speaking of movies. And for Black History Month, I mentioned I have a bunch of Black History Month themed posters, and I'd like to share those with you because it's February. And I didn't want to forget about this. I know it's Fat Tuesday, but it's still February. Here we go. The first poster I'm going to show you is for the movie The Wiz. And did you know that Sidney Lumet directed The Wiz? I didn't know that either, but it's right on the bottom of that poster. Now you know. Moving on into the computer lab portion of my room, we've got Hidden Figures and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. And I found all of these posters on Amazon, and I was able to purchase them with classroom funds. So it goes under classroom decoration. Or that's what I'm telling the bookkeeper. Next is we see Wakanda Forever, Black Panther Part 2, if you will, which isn't a movie theater poster. If you could see on the bottom, that's actually a Disney Plus poster, but I think that's the only one of its kind. Like every other poster in my classroom is a legit movie poster for movie theatrical releases, except for that one. On the left is Spike Lee's Crooklyn, which was released into theaters when I worked at a movie theater in college. And there's it's about a kid. It's who visits other family in Brooklyn or wherever. Honestly, it's been so long I don't recall. I do know that there is a part of the movie where Spike Lee stretches the film so everybody's super skinny, and it's almost like a mistake, like the projectionist put in the wrong reel or put the reel in the wrong projector. It doesn't look right, but Spike Lee did that to kind of highlight how bizarre the other family was to this kid. So its reality was skewed. And I remember a couple walking out angrily because of that. Like they demanded the film be fixed. That's the way Spike Lee made it. But, I mean, it was an artistic choice. Now, I also like to mix everything up, meaning my posters, I don't like the same star to be in the movies. I want every poster to be different directors and actors, and that's tough to do. And here's one of the instances where I have the same director on two different movie posters. So I have the poster of Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing. Also have The Golden Child starring Eddie Murphy. What else? Oh, and coming up next, we have Jordan Peele's Get Out. And 42 starring Chadwick Boseman, who is not in the Black Panther sequel poster, so that still works. And I'm sure there are actors in many of these movies. I'm sure there are duplicates. Next, here's a poster of a movie you may not be familiar with. And it's a baseball movie. And it was produced by Barry Gordy. And it came out in 1976. It stars Billy D. Williams, James Earl Jones in his first baseball movie, and Richard Pryor, among others. It's called The Bingo Long Traveling All-Stars and Motor Kings. And I saw this in college. I was taking a film class, and all of the films were baseball movies. And this is one of them. I had never heard of the movie before I saw it in that class. And I have never seen it anywhere else to watch. Not that I look for it all the time, but when I was searching for posters, I thought, oh, that's a good one. It's a baseball movie. It's got big stars in there, and nobody will know what this is because nobody's never seen that. Yeah, Tim's never heard of that. Nobody has. And it was directed by who directed it? It was somebody's first movie. Arnie and or Doug. I remember when that movie ran for the first time on HBO in the 70s. Wow. See, we didn't get HBO until 81. And the movie came out in 76. Bing-along, Traveling All-Stars, and Motor Kings. They were a barnstorming baseball team. And Richard Pryor's character, I remember he was trying to break into Major League Baseball, but he was black, and that was a problem because the movie takes place in 1939 before Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier. Anyway, at one point in the movie, he tried to pass off as a Latino player. Yeah, it didn't work for him. But he was the comic relief. And James Earl Jones played like the Josh Gibson character. I mean, they were all... I think it was maybe based on real events, but the movie's fiction. Ben and Sherry, welcome in, you guys. Sherry, happy birthday. All right, moving on. One more one more final classroom poster for Black History Month, and it's perfect for today, Fat Tuesday. It's The Princess and the Frog, New Orleans themed movie, and with the jazz and the beignets and all of that. So those are my Black History Month posters, and I don't know what I'm going to do for Easter. There aren't a lot of Easter movies. Whatever. We'll see. Okay, so thank you for indulging me. So that's that. It's Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras. Okay, let's start to eat and drink. I've got some coffee here, so let's do this.
Great coffee is easy, Mrs. Olson.
Coffee's for closers only.
I set high standards for myself. I set high standards for my coffee.
Fix you up, calms you down. It's the lifeblood that drives the dreams of champions.
Donna Jaworski, season's greetings and thank you. Last year you sent me 2 different New Orleans coffees, and I had one. I opened up one of them last Mardi Gras, and I waited and I opened up this one to more recently. Not today. It had been opened, but this is what I'm drinking today. New Orleans famous French market from my coffee fairy, Donna Jaworski. Thank you, Donna. Restaurant blend. Coffee and chicory. That's the difference in New Orleans coffee. It's the chicory, which is a holdover from, I'm going to say, Civil War days where coffee was harder to come by, and they supplemented their coffee with chicory, and to this day, that's the mark of a New Orleans coffee. And I've got my Fleur de Lis mug. It's not mine, but I've got a Fleur de Lis mug that I have the coffee in. Can you see the coffee? There it is. Right before showtime, I brewed this. Chicory. Mm-hmm. So thank you very much. Elevates the day, Fat Tuesday. But I need something to eat with this. It's time. Let's do this. All right, I have this seemingly every year, but it's tradition. I have to. I can't get around that. I don't make the rules. Punchkis, or punchki. These are Polish donuts that are popular on Fat Tuesday, Shrove Tuesday, Mardi Gras. Growing up in the Detroit area, this was a big happening every year. The Polish bakery. Detroit has a large Polish people of Polish descent, a huge Polish population. And so there are Polish bakeries everywhere, and they would go to town. This was their big day of the year. Anyway, around here, Publix, the grocery store chain, they carry punchki, and usually 3 different flavors. Raspberry. Last year I had custard, and this year I went apple. It's the 3rd of the flavors I believe that they carry. Now, how does this differ from a regular donut? I always grew up hearing that these were more fattening than a regular, like a Dunkin' Donuts donut. Man, that smells really good. I can smell the apple and the, here they are. Holy moly. Are they more fattening? I do not know. I had heard that they were made with like real lard or whatever. I don't know if Publix is making them like that. I doubt it. It seems like they'd use cheaper ingredients. Is there anything cheaper than lard? I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just going to bite into one of these bad boys. We're going to do this. And this isn't the only thing I'm eating tonight. I've got 2 things. But this is the most important one. Apple punchki. I didn't get any apple. I gotta take another bite. I didn't get any apple. They're messy. That's wonderful. I'm going to stop at half. I'll have the other half after the show. But this is not a food review. This is just me eating a punchki on Fat Tuesday. But that's good. Very cinnamony. The apple in that was quite cinnamony. I guess I just said that. Pardon me. Okay. Part 2 of what I'm eating today. Are you familiar with sponge candy? This has nothing to do with Mardi Gras per se. It goes by different names. I grew up calling it sponge candy. Let me show you a picture of what I'm talking about. Maybe you know it as something else. This is it. This is what I'm kind of used to. It goes by different names. Honeycomb candy, I've heard before. Let's see. It can go by cinder toffee, sea foam. But I know it as sponge candy. It could be sponge toffee. And and I know it goes by other names as well. I looked it up on Wikipedia, so I'm just going to read what this is. And I'm going to refer to it as sponge candy. It's a sugary toffee with a light, rigid, sponge-like texture. Its main ingredients are typically brown sugar or corn syrup, molasses, or golden syrup, and baking soda, sometimes with an acid such as vinegar. The baking soda and acid react to form carbon dioxide, which is trapped in the highly viscous mixture. When acid is not used, thermal decomposition of the baking soda releases carbon dioxide. The sponge-like structure is formed while the sugar is liquid. Then the toffee sets hard. And that's what you're looking at. And it makes that sweet, hard, but not too hard. Where am I going? Oh, there we go. There I am. It is very airy, Donna. And Tim's never had this either. Well, I love it. And the only place I know of around here where I can get it is the store Sprouts. So it's toffee inside. It kind of, yes. Yeah, I guess it is. But it's not hard like a traditional toffee, which I guess is why they call it sponge candy. Donna, we made sponge candy in science class in middle school. Wow. You went to the best school in the world. Anyway, and what I'm familiar with, it's always covered in chocolate, like the picture that I showed you. But sometimes, I guess, in parts of the world, they don't cover it in chocolate. It's just the molasses and the baking soda or whatever. Anyway, it's great, and I love it. But the stuff at Sprouts is really expensive. They sell like a plastic thing of it like that, and it's $16. And maybe for my birthday. But anyway, maybe at the bulk store, but there isn't a bulk store close to us. But I know by my parents' house, Mr. Bulky is their bulk or one of the bulk stores. They have it, so you can get just a few pieces and put it in the scoop it, put it in the bag, put the little twist tie right on the anyway. This is all to say, I found something I was very excited about at an Oriental market. Or Asian market, if you will. I saw this, and I was very excited. Sponge Crunch, a choco-soaked snack. This is from the Philippines. I thought maybe Japan here, but this is... and it's party size. Kind of party is that? The Frugal Hoosier has a bulk section. Do they have sponge candy? So this has been opened already. I'll just show you what's inside. I have already seen what's inside. This is not what I was hoping it would be. Instead, this is a very light. It's almost like a dried out styrofoam disc, or a very light though giant piece of chocolate cereal. That's what this feels like, but it smells very chocolatey. So we're gonna go different version of Holiday for Strings here. Not what I was hoping for, but let's try it. Okay, surprisingly chocolatey, and very light. Nothing like the sponge candy I was hoping to find. More like a giant bit of cereal, choco cereal. You could pour a bowl of these with some milk, and you would think you were just eating like extra large cereal. That's what this is. But cereal would be more crunchy. This is a little lighter and a little more pliable. I don't hate it. It's just not what I was hoping for. So, thumbs up, but I don't need to get that again. It was much cheaper, by the way, than the sponge candy at Sprouts. Okay, let's take an intermission. We'll come back. We'll play our game Chrono Photo. Let me get our intermissions ready to go. Here it is. All right. Be right back. Let's enjoy the snack bar.
It's intermission. Rise and stretch time. Time to refresh yourself and visit our snack bar. Got a yen for hot popcorn? Your favorite soft drinks are sparkling cold. The juicy Frank sizzling hot. There's delicious coffee, freshly brewed, and all kinds of ice cream and candy to tempt you. Showtime will be announced loud and clear to get you back to your car in time. So stretch your legs. Come to the snack bar now.
It is Mardi Gras today, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have any beads. I just realized I forgot beads. Oh, well, what are you going to do? I can't do it all. Where am I? Getting things ready. Okay, chrono photo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the game. We will be shown 5 pictures. We have to guess in which year each picture was taken. The closer we are to the correct answer, the more points we get. If we get it right, we get 1,000 points. Since they're showing us 5 pictures, a perfect game would be 5,000 points. We've done it before. We're looking to do it again. With or without the help of Google, I guess that's up to you guys. Anyway, I'll zoom in, and please put your guesses in the chat. So here we. Oh, let me make it a little bit bigger. We have a black and white picture of Kmart. Last week I said I like to start out with a color photograph, but this one came up, and I thought it was so cool. I kept it. I didn't care if it was in color or not. All right, let me zoom in. Let me close some tabs out. I'm confusing myself. Chrono photo. Here we go. We are, of course, at Kmart. And I used to live about a mile away from Kmart World Headquarters in Troy, Michigan. Or 2 miles. 2 miles away. Good times. It's no longer there. Okay. This looks like a cast member photo. If I can call the employees at Kmart cast members, I'm going to. It's Fat Tuesday. There are no rules. If I had to guess, this is the opening of a Kmart. And I see what I imagine is a blue light here. There it is. I see Tracy Turnblad from from Hairspray. Wow. Guy wearing sunglasses indoors. Maybe he's using eye drops and he's gonna wear those. Carts, a microphone, the flyers. Ooh, are they dated? Well, that's fun. It's like a newsstand. All right. It's like a class photo is what it is, with the down in front, take a knee. You can stand in the back. All right. From the hair I'm seeing on some of the ladies, and I called the one Tracy Turnblad from Hairspray, and that took place in the early 60s, like maybe 1961, 1962-ish. And I'm gonna go with that. This is early 60s. I don't know when Kmart became Kmart. It came from the Kresge store. That's where the K is from, right? Kmart. That it used to be Kresge, and then for a while there were both stores. The old Kmart logo, the cafeteria in the back, next to the menswear. I remember the cafeteria. Before they were all Little Caesars. What else? Jewelry. Tires. You can see the tire section behind the lingerie section. Only at Kmart. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going early 60s. I think now I'm just wondering when Hairspray took place. I think it was 1962, 61 or 62. In the movie, I remember they were watching TV and they mentioned John F. Kennedy, President Kennedy. 62. He was president for the entirety of 1962. So that's my guess. Please put your guesses in the chat. This is a little behind the scenes here. I have 3 computers with which I do my live stream. And up until now, I've had 3 computer mice or mouses. And I have just recently switched within the past week to 1 mouse for all 3 computers. And there's a button on this mouse to control whichever computer I want this mouse to control. So I'm switching from my main computer right now to my secondary computer where my sounds are stored, like this one, and other things. It's where I look at the chat for this game. So here we go. And I didn't take into account that I might want to mess with I'm just going to have to be on the trigger here. Okay. Noah, welcome in. Happy Fat Tuesday to you. Let's see. I think our first guess is from Dean, 1963. Debbie says 62, 68, 65. Sherry says 1970. Ben says 1970. Am I way off? Gloria says 62. That makes 3 of us. Another 68, 63, couple of those, 66, 69. All right, that's when I was a kid. Okay. 70. 62, Nick in Virginia. Happy Mardi Gras. I think 1962 has the most guesses. I don't know if I influenced any of you, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to go 62. I think I like that guess. Oh, gotta switch the mouse. See? I'll get used to it. Here we go. And, all right, zooming out. Oh, what's in the corner here? Nothing. Okay. Survey says, oh, it is 1970. That's totally on me. I was so convinced I was right. 513 points. Let's go to picture number 2. Congratulations to Mary Ellen and Sherry. Why would I go against Sherry on her birthday? Super special birthday week. Okay. It's a concert. I need to zoom in. That's an old drum set. We have tie-dye. Tie-dye shirt and pants? All right. I see sideburns. I don't think... Well, maybe I'm wrong. Hang on. Oh, no. I thought, at first glance, this is Woodstock. But then I thought, that's too simple. It's too easy. Why would they show a picture like this of Woodstock? But I think maybe it's Woodstock. Why wouldn't it be? Don't overthink this, Jim. A lot of shirtless guys in the crowd. A lot of skin. There's tie-dye there. And sandals. Oh, the camera guy, also shirtless. They did film Woodstock. It's a movie. Martin Scorsese. This has to be Woodstock, which took place in 1969. That's my guess. It's probably something else. It's probably that's a huge crowd, though. What else was getting crowds like that? What's back there? The Polynesian? No. Well, I'm going Woodstock, so. All right, I got to switch my mouse over again. I won't announce that every time. Okay. So this picture and the one before is I think this picture is older than that previous picture. That doesn't seem right. Okay. I don't know who is our first guess. I don't know where the... Okay, good job, Sherry and others. So our first guess after that is Tim, 69. Sherry says 69. Woodstock, 69. 69. 1969. 69. Okay. I don't have to belabor the point. We're going to go 1969 with this one. Here it is. Survey says, yes, 1969. That was it. 1,513 points. Picture 3. Okay. Old picture, old car. Incredibly young driver. That's a 9-year-old. Well, the car's not moving. Let's say that's a child. I can't tell if that's a lady or a kid. It doesn't matter. All right. The car is... I don't know, cars. But how about the outfit with the those pants? Oh, he's smoking. Is that a driving outfit? Is that an early driving outfit? You know how they they wore and continue to wear special pants for riding horses. I don't know what any of that's called. I'm not a horse rider. But I know there's horse riding pants. Did they, when cars first came out, they were horseless carriages. Did they feel they needed horseless carriage pants? But this car appears to be maybe after the Model T. You know what I'm saying? This might not even be in the United States. I don't know. 1918. I don't know. I'll say 1918. I'm going to leave that there. I have no idea. Okay, our first guess is Jason, who says 1970. Nope, I have a feeling that was from the previous picture. Noah says 1926. Ben says 1912. Knickerbockers. Thank you. 1930. 1919. Donna, that's what I... Oh, no. I said 1918. We're close. 29. Another 29. 25. 22. 1930, says Sherry. I mean, that's the answer, right? 1930? Let's do it. I need to get back some points I lost in that first picture. 1930. Birthday girl says, ooh, 31. Anybody say that? I don't recall anybody saying that. D&G Explorers, welcome in. Hello to you. Anyway, 924 more points for us. That brings us to 2,000, or 2,437. Picture 4. And it's Margaret Thatcher. No, it is... wow. Okay. All right, look at that mouse. That's maybe the first mouse I've ever seen. I remember something like that. And when did I see that? It must have been 1983 when I saw that, maybe. It's an Apple product. There's another mouse and keyboard over there. There's a disk laying on top of a external disk drive. Or is that the whole computer? I doubt it. I don't think so. There's another one. Let me go to the people. Oh, what time is it? Don't know. Is that a printer in the back? It is. An Apple printer? Is that what that is? What's on her shoulder? A pin of some sort? Or a tiny little chameleon crawling on her arm? I don't know. How about the evil villain back there? Every Russian in a movie from the 1980s looked like that guy. Okay. The suit, the striped suit. This is like 83, 84, I'm guessing. Although when our first computer was an Apple IIe, and that had a monitor that sat on top of the computer. These computers appear to be early Macs, right? That's what we're looking at? In which case, there was no computer case. It was a monitor and computer all in one with the keyboard and the mouse. Am I right about this? I don't know. There is no smoking. Flowers? Okay, to the chat. Leave it there, and a little higher. Mr. Fulton Mraz, you're in the hospital. You are watching me from the hospital? Get well soon. Okay. I think our first guess is from Donna, 1984. That's what I'm thinking. Noah says 86. Another 86. 82, 84, 84. 88. Another 84. That's Princess Anne. Okay. I'll take your word for that. I don't know. So, this is not the United States. 86, 1980. 85. 84. 84. That was the year of the very popular $1 million Super Bowl ad for the Apple Macintosh computer that had a Big Brother theme because it was 84. How did I forget that? Let's see. 89, but has no idea. 84. A lot of people said 84. I'm gonna go 84. It may not be 1984, but we won't know till I click this button. It was 86. Certainly, it was, of course. Mary Ellen, great job. Sherry, I'm assuming you guessed 86 as well. Princess Anne was princess in 1986, I take it? Okay. We're up to 3,200 points with a picture left. We can get 4,200 points here. Okay, full color picture. Mountains in the background. I see holiday banners on the street lights. More importantly, we have automobiles. Always a good clue. I shall be zooming in on the banner on the street light. And if I had to guess, those banners were made by students at a local school, and it was like a contest for the city, wherever this city might be. Come on. Where's your license plate? I mean, cars are on the right side of the road. Actually, they're on all sides of the road. Never mind. It's a one-way street. Man. Well, I can't zoom in too far. But take a look at these cars, particularly maybe that blue one in the middle there. Is that a 90s model something or other? I don't know. Is that a Corvette? I don't know. Is this like Park City, Utah, or Vail, Colorado, or Aspen, Colorado? What do we have here? Well, there are leaves on the trees. So it's, well, on some trees, I guess. Never mind. It's a ski resort town, I'm guessing. In the United States, I'm guessing. Look at the street walking signs. In this one, the dude is walking left to right, and then the one in the background walking right to left. Same with this one. Interesting. They spent money on the different orientation of the character in the sign. All right. Oh, is that a Canadian flag? Is this Canada? Okay, this is Canada. That's why nobody knows where to park. I'm kidding. Kinda. So this is Vancouver? I don't know. I've never been in Canada further west than Windsor. All right, everybody. Good luck with this one. I'm going to guess 95. I don't know. Here we go. Best of luck to everybody. I think our first guess is from Mr. Fulton Mraz in the hospital. 1996. That's, what did I say? 95? Noah says 2013. We have a 2018, 2010, 2007, 1980. Those look like Canada plates. I couldn't tell. As it turns out, I think you're right. When were the last Winter Olympics in the U.S. or Calgary, as they say in Canada? Maybe, though it doesn't seem... It's not very crowded, but it could be. And wouldn't it be apropos to have some sort of Olympic photo in Chronophoto right now? You know, with the Olympics going on. Gloria says 2012. We have a 2009, 99. Calgary was in 88. But that was the last one in Canada? Wow. 2000s, 1999. We're going to go with Mr. Fulton Mraz's guess of 1996. Oops. Change the mouse, Jim. 1996. And survey says 2010. This picture is from 2010. I was completely fooled. I just didn't know. So we got 3,400 points as our final score. As always, I do not care how we do. I just like playing with you guys. All right. Coming attraction, here we go. On this Fat Tuesday, I'm going to have another bite of punchki. When we come back, I've got a top 15 list about fattening foods. Fat Tuesday-ning foods. That doesn't make sense, Jim. I'll be right back.
Detective Remy McSwain grew up on the force.
I've never seen one person break so many laws in such a short space of
Well, forget about the laws for a minute.
He knows the way the system works.
This is New Orleans, darling. Folks have a certain way of doing things down here. People like to show their appreciation.
So when a renegade cop turns from petty payoffs to big-time hits,
How come an assistant district attorney and an official corruption strike force is suddenly so interested in a routine mafia hit?
it isn't just another case.
Why don't you withhold this information from the police, huh?
the police are the suspects.
It's a family affair.
I know the way the system works, but things can change.
Down in the Big Easy, people do everything their own way. Living, loving, and tracking down
I'm a cop!
a killer.
Welcome back. I saw part of that movie because it was on cable. And I remember John Goodman being in it. But apparently he didn't have as large a part as Ned Beatty did. Ned Beatty got higher billing than John Goodman did. I'm sure that makes sense. Okay. Listen, I was busy today. I don't have a top 15 list of my own, so I had to Google one. So these are fattening foods. This is from, not me, but bodyspec.com, the top 15 most fattening foods. I don't know how they came up with this. I frankly didn't read it. I just saw that there was a list of 15 fattening foods, and I printed it out here. I do have pictures, though. Oh, I have to get them ready. I am not ready for this. But, I mean, if you go to Starbucks and you order their most calorie-intensive drink, it's going to be more than the things on this list. So I don't know how they... I suppose it's just everyday food. I don't know. Let's go. All right. And I'm going to try to make this quick. It's already 7:59. Okay. And number 15, fattening foods. Here we go. Number 15, sugary cereal. Quick digesting sugars and refined grains offer little protein or fiber, so hunger rebounds fast, and you're likely to reach for extra snacks. And I am. Number 14, potato chips. Potato chips are hyper palatable, which makes portion control challenging. In fact, research on portion size shows people eat significantly more when served from large bags. Indeed, if I have a large bag in front of me, I'm going to keep eating. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, okay. You get it too. Number 13, bacon. Just a few strips pack in significant saturated fat, making it an easy way to drive up daily calorie and sodium totals. Number 12, peanut butter. While peanut butter offers heart-healthy fats, its high calorie density and palatability make it easy to overconsume. I used to, just for a snack, take a rather large spoonful of peanut butter and just like lick it like a lollipop, sort of, then I would eat it like pudding. But yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. Maybe a healthier peanut butter than, say, Jif, I guess. All right. Number 11 is medium glazed donuts. Low fiber and liquid glaze spike blood sugar, then crash, amping up cravings. Number 10, coffee. Oh, blended coffee drink. Sugar, cream, and flavored syrups make this more dessert than pick-me-up. Indeed. I don't go for that. I stick with coffee, black coffee. That's my thing. So I avoid those drinks. Number 9, restaurant cheesecake. Do you see what I did with the picture? I looked up Mardi Gras cheesecake. That's what you're looking at. A base of cream cheese and sugar, often on a high-fat butter and graham cracker crust, make each bite exceptionally dense in both fat and refined carbohydrates. Number 8, fried chicken thighs. Breading soaks up frying oil, significantly increasing its total fat content. Number 7, large French fries. A 2018 study in Cell Metabolism found that the fat and starch combo lights up reward pathways, encouraging mindless munching. There's nothing as tasty as a McDonald's French fry, but you've got to eat it in the first 3 minutes, because once they cool off, they are reduced in deliciousness by about 90%. I'm going to say 99%. Number 6, fast food cheeseburgers. A single burger contains nearly 25% of a typical 2,000 calorie day. Add fries and soda, and you've eclipsed 1,200 calories in one sitting. Well, don't add those then. Number 5, premium ice cream. The combination of high fat and sugar drives palatability and makes overconsumption likely. And it's delicious. Number 4, mozzarella sticks. Each fried stick layers breading around full-fat cheese, absorbing additional oil during frying, which significantly increases its calorie and saturated fat content. Number 3, deep dish pepperoni pizza. Cheese, processed meat, and a buttery crust makes one slice exceptionally calorie-dense. Number 2, surprising? Maybe to some. Trail mix with chocolate is number 2 on their list. Because it contains nuts, many people assume trail mix is, quote, healthy, unquote, and pour generous handfuls. This health halo, a psychological effect where one positive attribute, like contains nuts or organic, makes the entire food seem healthier than it is, can be misleading. Coupled with extreme calorie density, a single 1 cup serving packs nearly 700 calories before you feel remotely full. And if it has raisins, that's crazy high in sugar. I get it. And number 1 on the list, bodyspec.com, most fattening foods, large milkshake. Liquid sugar and ice cream sidestep the body's fullness signals, a concept backed by research on beverage consumption and energy intake, so you can drink hundreds of calories without feeling full. And I do. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me on this 6th annual Fat Tuesday show. I'll be back next week with a regular show. But until then, I will see you around the YouTube chats. Thank you so much for playing the game and watching the live stream. And I will see you. I'll see you around. Good night, everybody.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.